Hello, YouTube. This is Self Mastery 101, and absolutely one of the most challenging things we do have in the world is the IRS, Internal Revenue Service. They can be good for you, or they can really knock your socks off and take every doggone thing from you, and including your bank account, all your pay, take your clothing, your home, your cars, anything to pay this debt off. That's what they're looking for. So I'm going to talk to you about doing this on your own when you do not need an attorney. So upon receiving your letter from the IRS stating what you owe, this is what's going to happen. You will file an amended tax return, or if you did not file your taxes, you will file for that particular year to catch up. You will write a letter to the IRS stating why you need your late fees waived. This can reduce a heck of a lot because every day the late interest from the IRS, it's daily compounded. So it makes your tax bill way higher. Now, when you write this letter, it could take at the minimum 8 weeks for you to get a response from the IRS. They'll tell you if they approved or did not approve of waiving your late fees. Now, if they are about to garnish your wages, I recommend that you contact the IRS and speak with an agent. They will ask you for your bank statement along with all of your expenses. And here's the tricky part when you're talking to these IRS agents on the phone. You have to fax or email while they are on the phone. If you're just faxing and emailing, they're not going to get the email. They have to be on the line when you call them. And it could take hours, but it is worth the wait because who wants to have all their stuff taken away? You might as well quit your job and just I don't know. Just to let you know, they do have a formula they go by. So this is basically the government formula as to what your limited expenses are allotted. So if you're like, oh, I spend $5,000 in food a month in food, they're going to tell you, well, we have this and you can pay $500 a month in food. That's the limit you have. They have where they have expenses for your vehicle. So that's going to be even your car maintenance. So for example, if you're making payments on a car and it's $335 a month and the IRS says, well, you have $500 a month for maintaining, that's including your car payment, your insurance, your gas, and your maintenance on the vehicle, just to let you know. Entertainment is not in the formula. And they'll even have a budget for your medication. This is how strict they get because they want to know how you are going to pay them back. They will do an assessment on you. And they're going to ask, okay, do you have family? They're going to ask, do you have any family members? What is the source of income that you have to pay us back? They will ask you about furniture. They will ask you about jewelry. They will ask you about clothing, like what the value is. If you have a home, they will ask about what is the value of your home because they will put a lien on it. However, if you're speaking to them and you show them your bank statements, showing that you don't have money and you're broke and you're showing whatever you're getting paid, like if you just have a paycheck right now and they're like, okay, you clearly don't have any money. They will work out a payment plan, and they do have up to 10 years to collect their money from the day that they said that you owed it. So it's not the year that you didn't pay and you're like, oh yeah, I made X amount of dollars in 2004. So, oh, that's cool. If it's 10 years, it's 10 years from the day they said it. So if they sent you a letter stating that you have past due taxes and they're going to garnish your wages, if they sent the letter in 2009, now it's time to make payment arrangements basically from 2009 to 2019, from that month of the assessment. That's what they do. They will determine if you are eligible for currently not collectible, and it depends on how large the amount is owed. They will take your tax returns during this 10 years of this payment arrangement. Just, just to let you know, it's better for them to just take your tax returns than to levy and garnish your paychecks and your bank account. You will have a challenge with purchasing major items like a vehicle or a house, because the IRS is actually worse than filing a bankruptcy. They really don't, no one wants to touch that. And also, you cannot file bankruptcies to eliminate a tax debt. Bankruptcies don't eliminate that. It's the same as a student loan. How you can file bankruptcy, but a student loan, and like on anything, but student loans, taxes. And hopefully this helps you. But after 10 years, regardless of you paying the debt or not, you are off the hook. You could pay $10 a month for 10 years, depending on what you arrange with that IRS agent. And then also, they take your tax return and they send you a letter stating you would have received X amount of dollars as a tax return, but we're putting it toward the balance that you owed. This is the balance, and it's really not that much of a difference because interest on IRS tax debt accrues daily, and it's really high. I will talk to all of you later, and it's going to be okay. This is a self-reliance, self-mastery. Everybody is going to benefit from this. If you learn these little tricks, you do not need to pay all this unnecessary money for people who really can't help you. No one can help you like you can help yourself. I'm not trying to be mean, but people do tend to fail you because when it's not them, they don't care as much as what you're going to do for yourself. And you know how to really fix things when it's your issue. I will talk to you soon. Have a great one. You are all fantastic.